The Galactic Council was established centuries ago to maintain peace and order among the various civilizations scattered across the galaxy. Comprised of representatives from the most advanced and powerful races, the Council mediated disputes, regulated trade, and coordinated collective security efforts. Earth's admission to the Council, having achieved significant technological advancements and unified under a single global government, was seen as a milestone symbolizing humanity's acceptance into the broader interstellar community. Despite their technological prowess, humans were perceived as peaceful and largely untested in the harsh realities of interstellar conflict. The sudden attack. This perception was shattered when the Zarians launched a sudden and unprovoked attack on Earth. The invasion began without warning, with massive Zarian warships appearing in orbit and unleashing devastating bombardments on key cities and infrastructure. The initial strikes caused widespread chaos and destruction, catching Earth's defenses off guard. Skyscrapers crumbled, military bases were obliterated, and millions of lives were lost in the first few hours. The Zarians, a race known for their aggressive expansionism, saw humanity as an easy target to assert their dominance and acquire new resources. Humanity's response was swift, but initially overwhelmed by the sheer scale and ferocity of the attack. The Earth Space Defense Fleet, although advanced, struggled to repel the highly coordinated assault. On the ground, soldiers and civilians alike were thrust into a desperate battle for survival. As cities burned and communication networks faltered, the global leadership convened emergency sessions to strategize a response. Despite the significant losses, a sense of resilience and determination began to emerge among the survivors. The Galactic Council's advice. In the midst of the turmoil, the Galactic Council convened an emergency session to address the crisis. The Council, advocating for a peaceful resolution, advised Earth's leaders to seek negotiations with the Zarians. Many Council members believed that humanity's best chance for survival lay in diplomacy, not further conflict. The political pressure was immense. Other member races, fearing a broader war, pushed Earth to comply with the Council's advice. News channels and social media platforms echoed these sentiments, with many calling for an end to the bloodshed through diplomatic means. Council and Earth's dilemma. The Galactic Council's plea for peace. As Earth's leadership deliberated their next steps, the Galactic Council continued to push for a peaceful resolution. Representatives from various member races emphasized the importance of diplomacy and the potential consequences of escalating the conflict. They believed that humanity's best chance for survival lay in negotiating with the Zarians, despite the atrocities already committed. The political pressure was immense, with Council members fearing a broader war that could destabilize the entire galaxy. Public opinion divided. The call for peace resonated with many citizens across Earth. News channels and social media platforms were filled with debates and discussions, with numerous voices advocating for an end to the bloodshed. Activists organized rallies and petitions, urging the government to pursue diplomatic avenues. Families of those lost in the initial attacks hoped for a solution that would prevent further loss of life. However, a significant portion of the population demanded justice and retribution. They argued that negotiating with the Zarians would only embolden them and leave Earth vulnerable to future attacks. Weighing the options, the President of Earth, along with top advisors and military officials, faced a daunting decision. On one hand, the Galactic Council's advice for diplomacy carried significant weight. On the other, the evidence of Zarian ruthlessness suggested that peace might be a fleeting illusion. General Marcus Shaw's arguments for a counterattack grew stronger as intelligence reports detailed the Zarians' ongoing preparations for further assaults. The leadership weighed the potential risks and benefits of both approaches, knowing that their decision would shape the future of humanity. General Shaw's strategy. General Marcus Shaw, known for his strategic acumen, began outlining a comprehensive plan for retaliation. He emphasized the need for precision and coordination to maximize the impact of their strike while minimizing human casualties. Shaw's plan involved targeting key Zarian military installations, supply lines, and communication hubs. He gathered his top advisors and specialists in a secure underground command center, where they used advanced holographic technology to map out the Zarian territories. Intelligence gathering. The intelligence community played a crucial role in the planning process. Human operatives and sophisticated AI systems worked tirelessly to gather critical data on the enemy's strengths and weaknesses. Spy satellites and reconnaissance drones provided real-time information, revealing the layout of Zarian defenses and their operational patterns. The intelligence teams identified vulnerabilities that could be exploited and developed scenarios to anticipate possible Zarian responses. Mobilizing resources. Parallel to the strategic planning, Earth's hidden technological advancements were brought to the forefront. Years of research and development had culminated in a range of advanced weaponry now ready for deployment. These included kinetic energy weapons capable of delivering devastating impacts, directed energy weapons that could slice through the strongest armor, and advanced drones equipped with AI-driven targeting systems. Manufacturing plants shifted into high gear, producing the necessary hardware under strict security protocols. Rigorous training. Earth's military forces underwent rigorous training programs to prepare for the counterattack. Soldiers participated in intensive drills that simulated the conditions they would face during the operation. These programs were designed to enhance physical endurance, combat skills, and adaptability. Units practiced coordinated maneuvers, rehearsed their roles in various mission scenarios, and familiarized themselves with the new weapon systems. Reserve forces were called up, and logistical networks were optimized to ensure rapid deployment. Building morale. The morale among the troops was high, fueled by a sense of duty and a desire for retribution. General Shaw's presence on the training grounds, personally overseeing exercises and addressing soldiers, bolstered their spirits. His speeches emphasized the importance of their mission and the need to stand united against the aggressors. Shaw's leadership instilled confidence and a sense of purpose, ensuring that every soldier understood the gravity of the situation. Final preparations. In the days leading up to the counterattack, final preparations were made. Detailed briefings were conducted, where commanders outlined the operational plan and addressed any remaining concerns. The mood in the command center was one of steely determination. Soldiers checked and rechecked their equipment, ensuring everything was in perfect order. Engineers performed last-minute diagnostics on the advanced weaponry, fine-tuning systems for peak performance. The countdown begins. As the launch window approached, General Shaw addressed the assembled forces. His words were powerful and resolute, reinforcing the gravity of their mission. Today, we stand not just as soldiers, but as the defenders of humanity. We strike not out of hatred, but to ensure our survival and to show the galaxy our resolve. We will prevail. The troops responded with a unified roar, their resolve unshaken. With everything in place, Earth's military leaders and soldiers stood ready. The meticulous planning, advanced technology, and rigorous training had prepared them for this moment. The determination to defend their home and retaliate against the Zarians was palpable. As the countdown to launch began, the stage was set for a retaliation that would showcase humanity's strength and strategic brilliance, forever altering the dynamics within the Galactic Council. The launch of retaliation. 0 hour. The attack begins. At 0 hour, Earth's advanced stealth ships emerged from the shadows, bypassing Zarian defenses with ease. The element of surprise was on humanity's side. The initial barrage of kinetic and directed energy weapons hit their targets with devastating accuracy. Key Zarian military installations erupted in flames, their defensive lines crumbling under the onslaught. The Zarians, confident in their supremacy, were caught completely off guard. The initial success of the attack was marked by swift and decisive strikes, systematically dismantling the enemy's infrastructure. The first key battle. In the first key battle, General Shaw directed a coordinated assault on a major Zarian outpost. Utilizing real-time intelligence, human forces deploy a combination of ground troops and aerial drones. The advanced weaponry, particularly the kinetic energy cannons, proved devastating against Zerian armor. Human soldiers moved with precision, their training evident in their seamless execution of complex maneuvers. Flanking movements and feigned retreats lured the Zerians into traps, where they were met with overwhelming firepower. Orbital engagements. Another critical engagement occurred in orbit above a strategic Zerian moon. Earth's space fleet, equipped with cutting-edge propulsion and stealth technology, executed a pincer movement. Stealth bombers disabled the Zerian flagship, while nimble fighters engaged enemy spacecraft. The use of AI-driven targeting systems allowed for rapid and precise strikes, neutralizing threats before they could respond. The battle showcased humanity's ability to dominate both terrestrial and extraterrestrial battlefields. Urban combat and resourcefulness. In urban combat within a fortified Zerian city, human troops demonstrated their adaptability and resourcefulness. Utilizing advanced exoskeletons and personal shields, they navigated the dense, hostile environment with ease. Engineers on the ground hacked into enemy communication networks, sowing confusion and misinformation. This led to disarray among the Zerian defenders, who found themselves outmaneuvered at every turn. The combination of superior strategy and technology left the enemy forces decimated and their stronghold in ruins. The Zerian counter-offensive. The Zerians, renowned for their martial prowess, were ill-prepared for the ferocity and sophistication of Earth's retaliation. As the initial shock of the attack wore off, they attempted to regroup and mount a counter-offensive. However, their efforts were met with relentless resistance. Zerian commanders, previously confident in their superiority, found themselves outmatched. Their attempts to deploy reinforcements were thwarted by Earth's strategic interdiction strikes, which targeted supply lines and reinforcement routes. Desperation and ruthlessness. Desperation led the Zerians to employ their most feared weaponry, hoping to turn the tide of battle. They unleashed biochemical agents and deployed massive war beasts, aiming to break human morale and defenses. Yet humanity's preparedness and resilience shone through. Specialized units, equipped with advanced biohazard suits and countermeasures, neutralized the biochemical threats. Tactical teams utilized heavy artillery and innovative tactics to bring down the war beasts, showcasing their adaptability and determination. Turning the tide. General Shaw's strategic brilliance and unwavering resolve continued to drive the momentum of the counterattack. With each passing hour, human forces gained ground, dismantling Zerian strongholds and securing key territories. The tide of battle had unmistakably turned in humanity's favor. The Zerians, realizing the futility of their resistance, began to retreat, leaving behind a trail of devastation and defeat. The final push. As the counterattack neared its climax, Earth's forces prepared for a final push to secure a decisive victory. Intelligence reports indicated that the Zerian leadership was regrouping at a heavily fortified base deep within their territory. General Shaw devised a bold plan to infiltrate and neutralize this command center. Elite units, supported by aerial and orbital strikes, launched a daring assault. The battle was fierce, with intense close-quarters combat and high-stakes maneuvers. Humanity's triumph. Against all odds, Earth's forces prevailed. The Zerian command center fell, and the remaining Zerian forces surrendered. The retaliatory strike had not only defended Earth, but also showcased humanity's strength, ingenuity, and determination. The victory sent shockwaves throughout the galaxy, altering the dynamics within the Galactic Council. Humanity, once underestimated, had proven itself a formidable force to be reckoned with. A new dawn. As the dust settled, the global leadership addressed a triumphant but weary populace. The victory was celebrated, but the cost of the conflict was deeply felt. Efforts to rebuild and recover began immediately, with a renewed sense of unity and purpose. Earth's successful counterattack redefined its standing within the Galactic Council. Humanity had emerged stronger, more resilient, and with a newfound respect from their galactic peers. The story of Earth's savage counterattack would be remembered as a testament to human spirit and resolve, inspiring future generations to stand firm in the face of adversity. Preparation and technological edge. Mobilizing the innovators. In the aftermath of the Zarian attack, Earth's brightest minds were called into action. Scientists, engineers, and researchers who had been working on advanced projects in secrecy were now at the forefront. Their innovations, kept hidden for security reasons, were about to be unleashed. Laboratories buzzed with activity as teams worked around the clock to refine and deploy the new technologies. The global leadership spared no resources in ensuring that humanity had the best tools available for their counterattack. Advanced weaponry unleashed. Years of research and development had culminated in a range of advanced weaponry that was now ready for deployment. Kinetic energy weapons, capable of delivering devastating impacts, were mounted on Earth's stealth ships and ground vehicles. Directed energy weapons, which could slice through the strongest armor, were integrated into both offensive and defensive systems. Advanced drones, equipped with AI-driven targeting systems, were prepared for reconnaissance and combat missions. Manufacturing plants operated at full capacity, producing these advanced weapons under stringent security protocols. Training the troops. Earth's military forces underwent rigorous training programs to prepare for the counterattack. Soldiers participated in intensive drills that simulated the conditions they would face during the operation. These programs were designed to enhance physical endurance, combat skills, and adaptability. Units practiced coordinated maneuvers, rehearsed their roles in various mission scenarios, and familiarized themselves with the new weapon systems. Reserve forces were called up, and logistical networks were optimized to ensure rapid deployment. The morale among the troops was high, fueled by a sense of duty and a desire for retribution. Engineering marvels. Earth's engineers played a crucial role in the preparation for the counterattack. They developed and refined technologies that would give humanity a strategic edge. Orbital platforms were outfitted with the latest armaments, including advanced railguns and laser turrets. Stealth spacecraft were equipped with cutting-edge propulsion systems, allowing them to evade enemy detection. On the ground, engineers constructed fortified bunkers and command centers, ensuring that key locations were well protected. They also developed mobile command units, capable of coordinating operations in real time, regardless of the terrain. Coordinated efforts. The preparation for the counterattack required a high level of coordination between different branches of the military and civilian sectors. Communication networks were reinforced to withstand potential cyber attacks and ensure seamless information flow. Intelligence agencies provided continuous updates on Zarian movements and strategies, allowing military planners to adapt their tactics accordingly. Medical teams were put on high alert, ready to provide support to injured soldiers and civilians. Logistics teams ensured that supplies, from ammunition to medical kits, were readily available and efficiently distributed. Final briefings. In the days leading up to the counterattack, final preparations were made. Detailed briefings were conducted, where commanders outlined the operational plan and addressed any remaining concerns. The mood in the command center was one of steely determination. Soldiers checked and rechecked their equipment, ensuring everything was in perfect order. Engineers performed last-minute diagnostics on the advanced weaponry, fine-tuning systems for peak performance. The calm before the storm. As the launch window approached, General Shaw addressed the assembled forces. His words were powerful and resolute, reinforcing the gravity of their mission. Today, we stand not just as soldiers, but as the defenders of humanity. We strike not out of hatred, but to ensure our survival and to show the galaxy our resolve. We will prevail. The troops responded with a unified roar, their resolve unshaken. With everything in place, Earth's military leaders and soldiers stood ready. The meticulous planning, advanced technology, and rigorous training had prepared them for this moment. The determination to defend their home and retaliate against the Zarians was palpable. The final countdown. The final countdown began. In the command center, the atmosphere was tense but focused. Operators monitored the status of all units, ensuring that every aspect of the plan was synchronized. On the ground, soldiers took their positions, checking their weapons and gear one last time. In space, stealth ships maneuvered into position, ready to strike at a moment's notice. The clock ticked down, and the anticipation built. General Shaw stood at the helm, his eyes fixed on the display screens, ready to give the order that would unleash humanity's fury. The launch. At the designated moment, General Shaw gave the command. Launch all units. With precision and force, Earth's forces sprang into action. Stealth ships surged forward, cloaked by advanced technology, bypassing Zarian defenses with ease. On the ground, troops advanced, supported by aerial drones and heavy artillery. Orbital platforms unleashed their payloads, targeting key Zarian installations. The counterattack had begun, and humanity's response was swift and devastating. Shock and awe. The Zarians, confident in their supremacy, were caught completely off guard. The initial barrage of kinetic and directed energy weapons hit their targets with devastating accuracy. Key Zarian military installations erupted in flames, their defensive lines crumbling under the onslaught. The element of surprise worked in humanity's favor, allowing them to gain significant ground in the early stages of the attack. The galaxy watched in awe as Earth's forces demonstrated their strength and strategic brilliance. The turning point. Coordinated assaults. With the initial shock of the counterattack shaking the Zarians, Earth's forces pressed their advantage. General Shaw coordinated multiple fronts, ensuring that each strike maximized the impact on Zarian infrastructure. The use of advanced AI and tactical planning allowed for real-time adjustments and precision strikes. Ground troops, supported by aerial drones, systematically dismantled Zarian defenses. In space, Earth's fleet executed complex maneuvers, overwhelming the enemy with superior firepower and strategy. Breaking the Zarian strongholds. One of the critical objectives was the capture of a heavily fortified Zarian stronghold known as Vraxar Citadel. This stronghold was pivotal to the Zarians' command and control operations. Earth's forces, utilizing advanced exoskeletons and combat drones, launched a multi-pronged assault on the Citadel. Engineers hacked into the Zarian defense grid, disabling their automated turrets and security systems. This allowed the ground troops to breach the walls and engage in close-quarters combat. The fall of Vraxar Citadel. The battle for Vraxar Citadel was intense. Human soldiers, equipped with the latest in personal shielding and kinetic weaponry, faced fierce resistance. However, their training and superior technology gave them the edge. Coordinated attacks on key points within the Citadel led to its eventual fall. The capture of Vraxar Citadel marked a significant turning point in the conflict. It disrupted the Zarians' command structure and demoralized their troops. Psychological warfare. Parallel to the physical assault, Earth's intelligence units engaged in psychological warfare. Using intercepted communications, they spread misinformation among the Zarian ranks, sowing confusion and distrust. They also broadcasted messages of hope and resilience to the human population, boosting morale. The psychological component of the counterattack played a crucial role in undermining the Zarians' confidence and unity. Resilience and sacrifice. The counterattack was not without its costs. Human forces faced significant casualties as they pushed deeper into Zarian territory. Stories of individual heroism and sacrifice emerge, further fueling the resolve of Earth's forces. Medical units worked tirelessly to treat the wounded, and supply lines were stretched to their limits. Despite the hardships, the determination to secure victory and protect humanity's future remained unwavering. The Galactic Council's reaction. The Galactic Council, initially advocating for diplomacy, was stunned by the ferocity and effectiveness of Earth's response. Member races, witnessing humanity's resilience and tactical brilliance, began to reassess their perceptions. Support for Earth grew within the Council, with many now advocating for measures to aid humanity in their struggle. The Council's stance shifted from one of cautious diplomacy to active support, providing intelligence and resources to bolster Earth's efforts. Strategic victories. With momentum on their side, Earth's forces continued to secure strategic victories. They targeted Zarian supply lines, crippling their ability to sustain prolonged combat. Orbital bombardments destroyed key manufacturing plants and military depots. Stealth operations led to the capture of high-ranking Zarian officers, providing valuable intelligence. Each victory further destabilized the Zarian war effort and brought humanity closer to ultimate triumph. Humanity's innovation. Earth's technological innovations played a pivotal role in maintaining the upper hand. Engineers and scientists continued to develop new tools and strategies to counter Zarian tactics. Innovations in energy shields, cyber warfare, and nanotechnology provided critical advantages. The collaborative efforts of military and civilian sectors showcased the strength of human ingenuity and adaptability. Preparing for the final push. As the Zarians' resistance weakened, General Shaw and his team prepared for the final push. Intelligence reports indicated that the Zarian leadership had retreated to their homeworld, fortifying it against the inevitable assault. Shaw's plan involved a multi-phase attack designed to penetrate the Zarian defenses and deliver a decisive blow. Every available resource was mobilized for this last critical mission. The final countdown. The final phase of the counterattack required meticulous planning and coordination. Troops received their orders, and preparations were made for the most significant offensive yet. In the command center, General Shaw reviewed the plans with his advisors, ensuring every detail was accounted for. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation and determination. As the final countdown began, the world watched and waited, knowing that the outcome of this battle would determine the future of humanity. Battle for dominance. The assault on the Zarian homeworld. As Earth's forces prepared to assault the Zarian homeworld, the tension was palpable. This mission represented the culmination of all their efforts. Every soldier, pilot, and engineer understood the stakes. The plan was clear: penetrate the formidable defenses of the Zarian homeworld, neutralize their leadership, and force a surrender. Breaking through. The initial phase of the assault involved a coordinated strike from space. Stealth bombers and fighters led the charge, targeting critical defense installations. Orbital platforms unleashed a barrage of kinetic and directed energy weapons, creating breaches in the enemy's defensive grid. Earth's advanced spacecraft, utilizing AI-driven targeting systems, executed precise strikes that crippled Zarian orbital defenses. Ground invasion. With the space defenses neutralized, the ground invasion commenced. Earth's troops, equipped with advanced exoskeletons and personal shields, landed on the Zarian surface. They faced fierce resistance from well-entrenched enemy forces. The battlefield was a chaotic mix of urban environments and fortified positions. Human soldiers moved with precision, their training and superior technology giving them a significant edge. Urban warfare. In the dense urban sprawl of the Zarian capital, human troops demonstrated their adaptability and combat prowess. Engineers quickly established forward operating bases, providing logistics and medical support. Advanced drones provided aerial surveillance, identifying enemy positions, and relaying real-time data to ground units. The combination of ground troops and drones allowed for coordinated assaults that overwhelmed the Zarian defenders. Engineering and innovation. Earth's engineers played a crucial role in the ground invasion. They utilized portable holographic interfaces to hack into Zarian systems, disabling automated defenses and disrupting communications. Their efforts sowed confusion among the Zarian ranks, making it easier for ground troops to advance. Mobile command units ensured seamless coordination between different branches of the military, maximizing the efficiency of their operations. Key engagements. Several key engagements defined the ground invasion. One such battle occurred at the Zarian High Command, a heavily fortified complex. General Shaw led an elite unit in a daring assault, utilizing advanced tactics and the latest weaponry. The battle was intense, with close-quarters combat and high-stakes maneuvers. Despite the formidable defenses, human forces prevailed, capturing the high command and securing critical intelligence. Psychological warfare. Earth's psychological warfare continued to play a significant role. Propaganda broadcasts, coupled with targeted misinformation campaigns, demoralized the Xerian population and military. Messages of humanity's resilience and determination reached even the most isolated Xerian outposts, eroding their will to fight. The psychological component of the assault proved to be a decisive factor in undermining the enemy's resolve. Technological edge. Humanity's technological edge was evident throughout the conflict. Advanced weaponry, from kinetic energy cannons to directed energy weapons, gave Earth's forces a significant advantage. AI-driven systems provided unparalleled accuracy and coordination. Exoskeletons enhanced soldiers' strength and endurance, allowing them to operate in harsh conditions. The integration of technology and strategy showcased humanity's innovative spirit and adaptability. The final push. As the Xerian defenses crumbled, Earth's forces prepared for the final push. Intelligence reports indicated that the Xerian leadership had retreated to a heavily fortified bunker deep within their capital. General Shaw devised a plan to infiltrate and neutralize this last bastion of resistance. The operation required precise coordination and flawless execution. Infiltration and confrontation. The Lake units, equipped with the latest in stealth technology, infiltrated the Xerian bunker. They navigated a labyrinth of tunnels and defenses, overcoming numerous obstacles. The final confrontation with the Xerian leadership was intense. Human soldiers, utilizing advanced combat techniques and weaponry, faced off against the elite Xerian guards. Despite the fierce resistance, the human units prevailed, capturing the Xerian leaders. Humanity's triumph. With the Xerian leadership in custody, the remaining enemy forces surrendered. The assault on the Xerian homeworld had been a resounding success. Humanity had not only defended Earth, but also demonstrated their strength and strategic brilliance to the entire galaxy. The victory was celebrated across Earth and among their allies in the Galactic Council. Repercussions and reconstruction. The aftermath of the conflict brought significant changes. The Galactic Council, witnessing humanity's resilience and tactical prowess, offered their full support. Efforts to rebuild and recover began immediately. Earth's technological advancements and strategic innovations were shared with allied races, fostering a new era of cooperation and mutual respect. A new era. Humanity's triumph over the Xerians marked the beginning of a new era. Earth's standing within the Galactic Council was solidified, and their contributions to galactic peace and security were recognized. The story of Earth's savage counterattack became a symbol of resilience, ingenuity, and determination, inspiring future generations to strive for excellence and unity. Humanity's triumph and galactic impact. The aftermath of victory. As the dust settled on the Xerian homeworld, the scope of humanity's victory became clear. The capture of the Xerian leadership marked the end of a brutal conflict that had tested humanity's limits. Earth's forces worked tirelessly to stabilize the region, providing medical aid and supplies to the Xerian population. Efforts to dismantle the remaining Xerian military infrastructure were swift and efficient, ensuring that no remnants could regroup and pose a future threat. The Galactic Council's recognition. The Galactic Council convened an emergency session to address the aftermath of the conflict. Representatives from various member races praised humanity's resilience and strategic brilliance. The Council, once skeptical of Earth's capabilities, now recognized the crucial role humans played in maintaining galactic stability. A formal resolution was passed, offering Earth full support in rebuilding efforts and integrating advanced human technologies into Council operations. Rebuilding and unity. Back on Earth, the process of rebuilding began. Cities devastated by the initial Xerian attack were reconstructed with the help of advanced engineering and technology. New infrastructure projects symbolized humanity's indomitable spirit and commitment to a better future. The unity forged in the fires of conflict persisted, strengthening the global government and fostering a renewed sense of purpose among Earth's inhabitants. Diplomatic endeavors. With the conflict behind them, Earth's leadership turned its attention to diplomacy. Efforts were made to mend relationships with other Galactic Council members and establish new alliances. Diplomatic missions were sent to various planets, sharing Earth's technological advancements and strategies for peacekeeping. These endeavors helped to solidify Earth's position as a leading member of the Galactic Council, promoting cooperation and mutual respect. Innovations and progress. The technological innovations developed during the war were repurposed for peaceful applications. Advances in energy production, medical technology, and AI integration led to significant improvements in quality of life on Earth. The lessons learned from the conflict drove further research and development, ensuring that humanity remained at the forefront of technological progress. Collaborative projects with allied races accelerated advancements, benefiting the entire galaxy. Celebrating heroes. The heroes of the conflict were celebrated across Earth and the galaxy. General Marcus Shaw, whose leadership had been instrumental in the victory, was honored with numerous accolades. Stories of bravery and sacrifice were shared widely, inspiring future generations to uphold the values of courage and resilience. Memorials were erected to honor those who had fallen, ensuring that their contributions would never be forgotten. A new galactic order. The outcome of the war prompted significant changes within the Galactic Council. Earth's decisive action against the Zarians set a new precedent for dealing with aggressive threats. The Council adopted new policies emphasizing proactive defense and collective security. Humanity's strategies and technologies were integrated into Council operations, enhancing their overall effectiveness. The cooperation between member races strengthened, creating a more unified and resilient galactic community. A legacy of strength and unity. Humanity's triumph over the Zarians left a lasting legacy. The story of Earth's savage counterattack became a symbol of strength and unity, inspiring other races to stand firm in the face of adversity. The resilience and ingenuity displayed by humans reshaped the galaxy's perception of Earth, establishing them as a force to be reckoned with. The bonds forged during the conflict paved the way for a future of collaboration and mutual support. Looking to the future. As humanity looked to the future, the experiences of the past conflict shaped their vision. The global leadership prioritized initiatives that promoted peace, technological advancement, and exploration. Programs were established to foster innovation and encourage young minds to pursue scientific and strategic studies. The spirit of curiosity and determination that had driven humanity to victory now propelled them toward new horizons. The enduring spirit of humanity. The story of Earth's savage counterattack against the Zarians became a defining chapter in galactic history. It showcased the enduring spirit of humanity, a spirit characterized by resilience, ingenuity, and an unwavering commitment to protect and advance their civilization. As the galaxy moved forward, the lessons learned from this conflict served as a beacon of hope and a reminder of what could be achieved through unity and determination.